2020 school year. I am Mrs. Cook, and we have Miss Garcia.
Hi, welcome.
Miss Johnson is doing a TKK combo. So that we just found out today. And parents, if you can mute your mic, so we'd really appreciate it so we don't hear any background noise. And we also have Mr. Manny, our BLT, our bilingual tutor, that hopefully will stay with us this year, and he will be translating for us in Spanish. So go ahead, Mr. Manny, you're up.
Buenos días. Tenemos hoy a la maestra García. También tenemos a la maestra Cook y a la maestra Johnson. Y luego yo me llamo el señor Manny o señor de Luna, y yo les voy a estar ayudando a traducir la junta hoy.
Thank you. And so thank you for
want to explain the chat, Mrs. Cook?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
So thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. And I know we've gotten some responses of our Google form. And yes, we all need patience this year. So if you give us patience, we will also give you patience. We will. I'm going to tell you now, it already happened yesterday. We are going to have some technology issues. So be patient with us. We can help you through it. We have a lot of time to do that. And so I just wanted to let you know that we're all here together. We're going to do it together. And you have the best kindergarten team and teachers at Sunny Slope. Okay? So just wanted to let you know that. Go ahead, Mr. Manny.
Got it. So ya sabemos todo, este año vamos a tener unos problemas con nuestra tecnología. Nomás pedimos que nos den chance. Nosotros también estamos aprendiendo todo lo nuevo, lo que es tecnología. Si hay cualquier pregunta, nos pueden mandar un correo electrónico, una llamada a la escuela, y lo más posible podemos darle sus respuestas. Okay, Ms. Cook, back to you.
Thank you. All right. So today we're going to show you our presentation. While I'm talking, if you have any questions, Ms. Garcia and Ms. Johnson are going to be in the chat room. So if you would like to type out a question, we're going to try to get through as much as we can. I mean, we're going to get through everything. So maybe the slide might already answer your questions, but if you have more questions on top of that, you can go ahead and click onto your chat, and Ms. Garcia and Ms. Johnson will be on standby trying to answer those questions for you. So I'm going to go ahead and present my screen so we can show you what we have to share for this year. Okay, so, all right, let me make sure. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen? It's coming up right now, going on the slideshow. It should say Sunny Slope Elementary School. It's green. Okay, so welcome to kindergarten. This is not how we wanted to start the year, but it's the safest choice. So hopefully we will get to see your children very, very soon in the real classroom, because it's definitely not the same being online. Go ahead, Mr. Manny.
So
the chat, sorry, it was the chat starting.
You want me to start with the chat first?
Yes, sorry. Yes.
Okay. So si ustedes padres tienen cualquier pregunta, lo que vamos a hacer hoy es la maestra Cook y yo vamos a estar presentando la presentación hoy, y si tienen cualquier pregunta vamos a tener a la maestra García y a la maestra Johnson en un cuarto donde pueden mandar como un texto o un correo electrónico con su pregunta, y ellas dos se van a encargar de cualquier pregunta. Bienvenidos a la escuela Sunny Slope Elementary. Ya dijimos hoy que las maestras que vamos a estar hoy va a ser la maestra Cook, la maestra García y la maestra Johnson. Y tenemos un favor a todos los padres, si pueden por ahorita apagar sus micrófonos para no oír tantos ruidos y para que las cámaras no se muevan tanto. Ms. Cook?
All right, thank you. And this is our kindergarten staff. We've already made introductions, so I'll go ahead and skip this slide. And if you have also any questions for the principal, her name's Mrs. Gomez, and you can reach her at the Sunny Slope phone number. All right, so these are what your kindergartners should already know coming in to kindergarten. So write and recognize their name, recite the alphabet. So that's like basically singing the ABC song. Count to 10, know the 10 basic colors and know their basic shapes, which is circle, square, triangle, oval.
Rectangle.
Yes. Rectangle, yes. Go ahead, Mr. Manny.
So, ahorita estamos enseñando todo lo que ya sus estudiantes ya deben de saber, que es escribir y reconocer su nombre, saber todas las letras, saber a contar hasta el número 10, los colores básicos y saber qué es un triángulo, un círculo y Ms. Cook, back to you.
Thank you. Also, for their motor skills, they should be able to tie their shoes by themselves, or Velcro's your best. Velcro or slip-ons are your best friends. They can zip, unzip their button and their jackets by themselves and buckle their own clothing. Be able to use scissors and cut. Also trace. They should be able to feed themselves independently and color in the lines.
Ahorita también lo que deben de saber es cómo marar sus zapatos, cómo ponerse las chamarras, cómo cortar con tijeras y cómo comer y cómo colorear ellos solos. That's good.
Thank you. All right. What happened to this slide? Okay, and this is the curriculum we're going to use this year. It's going to be from McGraw-Hill. It's called Wonders. You've seen those textbooks if you've already picked up your Chromebooks and your textbooks at the school this last week. And then also, obviously, it'll be technology, and we will be using PowerSchool as our learning management platform. So that will be where you can get all the information, your child's assignments from, and each teacher is assigned a PowerSchool.
And just a quick note, Mrs. Cook, parents, TK does not have these books. It's just for kindergarten.
That's right.
So, estos van a ser los libros que van a usar este año los estudiantes y como no van a estar en la escuela, también van a tener la computadora. Hay un programa que van a usar mucho que va a ser el PowerSchool Learning y el Google Drive. That's good.
Thank you. And then this is a video tutorial. We did post the one on how to log into your Chromebook onto each teacher's class dojo page. So, and this presentation will also be available on our PowerSchool. It'll say back to school night. So if you have any more questions after this, you can go back to those slides and be able to see everything, okay? So I do want to show you, because this is really important. Oh, I have somebody else presenting. Give me
Veronica Gonzalez is presenting.
Veronica, do you mind pushing stop presenting for us? I don't know what.
It's like at the bottom, it will be a green box with an arrow.
Let's see. Your screen is still visible. Okay. Can everybody see this one though with the letter P?
I can see that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I can only see what Veronica is presenting.
Same.
Oh, you can. Okay, wait.
Okay.
I think it stopped. Oh, wait. Let me see.
Okay.
Yep. Is mine on? Okay.
Yes.
See, I told you we're going to have technology issues. So I'm going to go ahead and it's only a 1.5-minute video. It's kind of important because this is where you can contact your teacher, see and explore all the websites that we have available for you, and it will have a lot of information. So this is the video that the school district put out. So I do want to play it. Okay. It's going slow. Mr. Manny, did you want to translate that for logging into PowerSchool?
You want to pause the video really quick? So ahorita lo que vamos a enseñarles es un video cómo meterse al programa que se va a llamar PowerSchool Learning. PowerSchool Learning es donde las maestras van a poner toda la tarea, todo el trabajo. Si hay un cambio que tienen que hacer, ahí es donde lo van a tener. So por favor, si pueden poner atención al video, les va a enseñar cómo meterse a PowerSchool Learning.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play the video. It's only a 1.5 minutes.
Hi, this is Daniel from the JUST Tech Department. To access PowerSchool Learning with your students, Simply click on the JUST bookmarks bar on your student's Chromebook. Select PowerSchool Learning from the options. You'll be greeted by a page that looks like this, and to log into PowerSchool Learning, click on grupausd.org and select Sign In.
Mrs. Cook, can you pause for a second? Yeah, the video might, it's showing up to me, but it might not with not having their screen. Okay, so maybe we can just kind of read the slides.
I can also send the link onto your onto the chat if you want to click on it later. Oh, they can only hear it. It's also going slow on my end. It might be because we have a lot of people on. Hold on, let me see. Resume my presentation.
Yeah,
yes,
it's almost showing as if it's another member. Oh, there you go.
Okay, try now. Sorry.
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay. Is that better?
Yes.
Select your student's Google account through JUST.
Did that work for families?
If we have a thumbs up, maybe, or down.
And you will arrive at the PowerSchool Learning portal. This is the home screen for PowerSchool.
Yes.
And along the left-hand side, you'll see all of the classes that your student is enrolled in. Click on one of the class titles to enter the class.
This is also on the Harupa Unified website.
Within the class, you will see a number of pages along the left-hand side. This is how the class is divided up. Appropriate content and resources will be found on each of those pages.
Mrs. Cook, do you want to pause for just a second right here on that part?
To see all of the content.
Yes.
Back where it showed what the page looks like, on R3, they'll see our pages that will look like a little cartoon version of ourselves, because he showed a bunch of grids of websites to go to. Ours will not look like that.
Yeah, I think that was a high school example. It looked like a middle school example. I'm going to go ahead and put the link into the chat. And you can also find that link on Harupa, but we will send it to you via Class Dojo. So don't worry about not being able to get onto PowerSchool. We'll do it as soon as I leave this meeting, and we can put the link. But there's the video on the PowerSchool on how to log in. That's the first thing you want to do when you leave us today, okay, is to sign on to the PowerSchool. And that was there's the video. And if you have any questions, you can you can ask your teacher at any time via Class Dojo. Okay, so that is how to log in. Now, can everybody see my slide?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Perfect. So what your kindergarten will be learning this year. So they will be learning their uppercase, lowercase letters, and their sounds all out of order. They will recognize 50 high frequency words. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Manny. Tell me to slow down. Go ahead about the video.
You can keep continuing, and then I'll put it down in a chunk.
Okay.
When you're done.
All right. Read and write complete sentences. Numbers, they'll need to know to count to 100 by ones and tens. Recognize 0 to 20 out of order, and write from 0 to 20. And they'll also learn to do basic addition and subtraction. Go for it. And remind them the video will be on Class Dojo.
On Class Dojo. So, bien rápido para recordarles, si no podían ver el video, van a poner el video en la programa que se llama Class Dojo. Ya después que terminamos esto, lo que van a aprender sus estudiantes van a ser cómo escribir las letras mayúsculas y también las letras minúsculas y los sonidos que hacen las letras. También les van a enseñar cómo leer y escribir, y también van a saber cómo contar hasta el 100, número 100, y escribir también ojalá hasta el 20. Ms. Cook?
Okay, thank you. Now, you'll also get this hopefully on a printout, but this is the kindergarten goals. So it's like just on a really nice sheet to look at. So when you do get this, eventually, hopefully we'll get to mail out packets to you, or not mail, but somehow get it picked up from the school. This is what will hopefully be in there. Okay, it's just like a colored version of what they're going to be learning this year. Do you want to go ahead, Mr. Manny? Oh, for the kindergarten goals.
Give me a moment. I'm having technical difficulties with my computer.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
If you want, you can go ahead and keep continuing.
Okay,
I have the slides on my phone.
So this year, we will not be having assemblies, obviously. But we're going to try to do as many virtual awards and incentives as we can. So throughout the year, your students will be awarded for their academic achievements and improvements with virtual and or paper certificates. So like when they learn their letters and sounds, we might mail them something, like a little award that they learned their letters and sounds or their numbers, okay? And we are also a positive behavior intervention school. There will also be maybe different class incentives for each teacher or for each student. And it just depends on how the teacher wants to manage that, either virtually through Class Dojo using points or maybe their own spreadsheet using points. So it's up to the teacher. Did you want to translate that for me, Mr. Manny? Oh, did he disappear?
I think he did.
Okay. We'll wait for translation in a little bit, okay? I'll keep going. Now, I know this is what you guys want to see. This is the schedule. All the pink means that your child will be online with their teacher. So from 9 to 9:35, okay? Your child will be logged on to Google Meets, just like we are right here. So that's 9 to 9:35. Then they're gonna have a break where they're going to do independent work that we're going to assign to them. It could be work that's online that they do on Seesaw, which is a website. It could be a paper worksheet that's in their workbook that was sent home. And we're also working on packets to be sent home too. Okay, we're just trying to figure out the logistics on how we're going to get that to you. Okay, Mr. Manny is back. So go ahead, Mr. Manny, if you want to talk about it. We're just going to go back one slide for the for Spanish. Sorry about that, parents.
Okay, go for it. Okay, so este año lo que vamos a hacer, para reconocer los estudiantes no lo podemos hacer en las escuelas, pero lo vamos a hacer por medio de las computadoras. Hay otra cosa que lo que van a hacer es enseñarles para enseñarles que ellos solos pueden escribir su nombre, ellos solos pueden saber qué colores van a escoger y van a colorear. La otra cosa, Ms. Cook, if you can go to the next slide.
Okay, and then I was just explaining the schedule. So if you can tell them that from 9 to 9:35, that your child will be logged online through Google Meets with their teacher.
Okay. So, cada día lo que va a pasar es de las 9 a las 9:15 es cuando nosotros queremos a los estudiantes que ya empiezan a meter a las computadoras y para verificar quiénes están aquí y quiénes no van a estar. Y luego a las 9, de las 9:15, 9:35 es ya cuando va a empezar las clases normales.
Okay. And then so all the yellow is where they're going to do independent work, or it could be a break for having a snack and lunchtime. Mm-hmm. So like I explained before, the independent work will be work that they'll be doing with you, with a family member at the house, from what we just had taught them.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be review work that they go ahead and do.
So las cosas que van a estar en color morado es las cosas que van a hacer todos juntos en una clase en medio de la computadora. Las cosas que van a estar en el color amarillo es las cosas que van a hacer los estudiantes solos en la casa por un tiempo, o si no, si tienen que ir al baño, quieren un recreo, también va a ser en el color amarillo.
Okay, thank you. And then also, so from 9:35 to 10:45, they will be with you on having their break and doing their work. Then at 10:45 to 11:05, we'll be doing math. And then when we figure out how the small groups and assessment's going to work, we will also use the same link, and we will choose certain students that we might want to meet with from 11:05 to 11:25. Okay.
We have
and then after. Oh, we have someone else presenting. Lorena, can you do me a favor and stop, just push stop presenting for me? And then the links will be on the Power School for your Google Meet, and it will be the same link every day. And this schedule is for Monday through Friday. So I know in the spring, some teachers did every day. Some teachers did once or twice a week that they would meet with their teachers. But this year, in the fall, your child is meeting with us every day at this time. So they will have to log on 2 times a day. Okay.
Lorena, can you press stop presenting? It's the green button in the center of your screen. It says you are presenting to everyone. Just below that.
Let's see.
Lorena Rodriguez?
Let me see.
There we go.
Oh, there she is. Okay, great. Okay, let me make sure I'm resuming and you guys can see mine. And as we practice this every day, it'll get easier and easier, and the technology issues will lessen and lessen every time. So, Mr. Manny, do you mind translating the schedule really quick, the second half for me? Okay, there we go.
There we go. Okay. Actually, I already covered it. I'm ahead of you.
Oh, second half. Okay, so parents, can you give me a thumbs up if you understand that from 9 to 9:35, your child is with their teacher, and from 10:45 to 11:25, your child is with their teacher. Perfect. And then the yellow, there's a block for lunch, and then there's also a block for independent work, all the way up till 1:25. Okay, perfect. Now, thank you.
And
Now,
Mrs. Cook, we can mention too that lunch is still available at Sunny Slope daily.
Yes. Yeah, so from 11 to 1, is that correct? You can pick up a lunch for your child. It'll be a grab and go style, and it can be from any school. So whatever school you're closest to, you can pick up a grab and go lunch, and from 11 to 1 o'clock. Okay? And then, yes, the schedule is the same for TK.
Yes.
Let's see. Now, this is just a simplified version. So you can see that 9 to 10:35, pink, Google Meet. And if you click on that, what happens is it'll lead you to their teacher. 10:45 to 11:25, we'll have a Google Meet. Okay? And then
Sorry, Mrs. Cook. Can we provide a printout of the schedule for parents?
It'll be
it will
available
also be on the
Power School.
Okay.
So remember, so as soon as you get off, if you don't do anything else, just sign on to Power School. Okay? So that's our goal today. We have a goal today.
And
then-
yes, you can pick. Oh, sorry. I'll just answer in the chat.
You can also
Yeah.
Class Dojo. This is our kindergarten suggested supply list. The district will provide crayons, pencils, I'm not sure what kind of paper, but they said paper. I'm not sure if it's kindergarten appropriate. And scissors, but not glue sticks, correct? Okay, so they will be providing that. It just hasn't been delivered yet. Okay, so we're getting that. Hopefully we can get that to you as soon as possible. And you'll hear from the school with a text message saying when to come pick up those items like you did with the Chromebooks and the textbooks. Go ahead, Mr. Manny.
So, el distrito nos va a traer ciertas cosas para sus estudiantes para que no vayan a comprar tanto, pero nosotros todavía no sabemos cuándo va a llegar, y cuando llegue luego nosotros le avisamos, y ojalá que ustedes puedan venir a la escuela a recogerlos, pero nosotros estamos preguntando si pueden agarrar estas cosas que estamos enseñando ahorita para sus estudiantes.
And whiteboard. They're also getting a whiteboard and whiteboard markers. I added on here whiteboard markers because kindergartners forget to put the lid on, so they'll dry out really quick. So always have an extra set of dry erase markers. Okay. Glue sticks. You'll need glue sticks, Sharpies, because we're going to do a lot of art, and it looks really nice when we do directed drawing what they do with the Sharpie. Just make sure you supervise that so they're not writing on your walls. Just because my kids have done that. Play-Doh. I put a link. This was the cheapest headphone and mic that comes with the microphone. It's like $7 or $8 at Walmart. So there's a link attached to this. It'll also be in the Power School. A cookie tray from Dollar Tree. Most of these items you can get at Dollar Tree. It's the circle magnets, so they can use it on their cookie tray when we do math. If you can find magnet letters at the Dollar Tree or the Target dollar spot, that'd be great. Dice for math and paint. Just like a small one. I think I have this one. Like these, they're kind of small. They come in a pack at Walmart too, and I think there's a link to the paint. So those are just suggested items. Okay. And attendance is critical in your child's education, even, oh, sorry, go ahead about the supplies, Mr. Manny, I forget.
I'm ahead of you.
Okay, sorry.
I did it in one chunk.
Oh, you already talked about that. Okay, thank you, you're awesome. Now, attendance, even though we are distance learning, your child is expected to still log in every day and set alarms. So if you have multiple children, you'll have alarms going on all day, because I have 2 children of my own, plus myself teaching. So we all have to have a different alarm. Alexa's going to be going off all day in my house. So just set your alarm from 9 o'clock and at 10:45 for kindergarten. And go ahead, Mr. Manny.
Nosotros lo que estamos haciendo es si tienen más de un estudiante en la casa que tiene que ir a varias clases, es mejor que pongan sus alarmas para que no vayan a faltar la clase.
Okay. And the platform we're using to meet with your children is the same one we're on right now. It's Google Meets, but the link will be posted onto your Class Dojo tonight. It's also on the Power School. So if you can't find it on Power School after this, you can find it on Google Meet. So we will be all your teachers. You'll only be meeting with your teachers tomorrow at 9 a.m. And then please be on time so that we can get started. And then everybody is, we start on time and we end on time. Mr. Manny. Oh, did you already do this one?
I'm sorry, on my end, your voice breaks so much.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so we were just saying, just if we can have the kids come on time to be logged in from 9 o'clock and then end at 9:35 and then 10:45. If they can just log on and.
I already covered it.
And if you're not going to be there, if you're not going to be there, just make sure you send a message via Class Dojo to your child's teacher.
Si cualquier cosa ustedes piensan que no van a estar su estudiante, no, por favor, mándenos un mensaje para saber que no van a estar, por favor.
Okay, thank you. This is the login information. I did post a YouTube video on our Class Dojo, and it's also in this back to school night presentation. And we are going to treat distance learning like we would be in the classroom, kind of. So these are the expectations that we want your children to know. We'll talk about this with them also tomorrow. So come ready to learn, come to the meeting on time, be respectful, no distractions, meaning a lot of background noise. So we'll be teaching tomorrow. We'll teach your kids tomorrow how to mute, unmute, really tomorrow what we're going to do. A lot of procedures. And try to have their breakfast before they get to the class meeting. Since we do start a little bit later now, it is 9 o'clock. So, I mean, it helps because, I mean, kids thrive off of schedules, so, and routines. So, I mean, if you start creating a routine, I know believe me, I'm the same way. I go to bed super late and then wake up super late. So, but work started this week, so just try to keep a schedule. Keep your camera on. We want to see the kids. They're going to be participating and having fun. Mute yourself. The kids, will teach them how to raise their hand. And if you can have a little area for them, like a little corner, so that when they're with their teacher, that they don't have any distractions. All right, Mr. Manny, that was a lot.
Okay, I got it. So, mañana, ya como vamos a empezar la escuela mañana, estamos preguntando que los estudiantes ya estén listos para su primer día en la escuela, bueno, no en la escuela, pero en la computadora. Durante todo este tiempo que van a hacer en la computadora, estamos preguntando que siempre tengan sus cámaras prendidas, por favor. Otra cosa que estamos preguntando es que no vayan sus estudiantes a estar comiendo durante la clase en la computadora. Si su estudiante tiene cualquier pregunta, vamos a tratarlo como en la clase, que levanten la mano y que por favor esperen hasta que le llamen la atención. Y lo que vamos a estar practicando mucho mañana es cómo prender el micrófono y cómo apagar el micrófono. ¿Es good?
Thank you. And then this will be their virtual independent. So this is the part that is yellow on our schedule. Okay, so your child may be assigned something on Seesaw, Get Epic, just certain websites that your teacher will have for you on their PowerSchool page. So everything is on PowerSchool. If you need something, you can find it there. Paper homework will actually, we'll give you guys a packet, but we're going to try to get those out to you by August 17th. Daily practice will include, so when they're with you, when we leave them, what's that? When they leave you, or when they leave us, and from 9:35 to 10:45, the daily practice can include reading, language arts, math, practicing high frequency words, and just reading every night. Go for it, Mr. Manny.
Awesome. So todo lo que estaba en el color amarillo que le enseñamos tempranito, lo que está en color amarillo es lo que van a estar haciendo los estudiantes solos en la casa, que va a ser el programa Seesaw, Get Epic, iStation, Starfall y ABC. Lo que van a tratar los maestros de hacer es dar tarea, pero como ahorita todos todavía están preparando todo, vamos a, ojalá, empezar a dárselos empezando el 17 de agosto. ¿Es good?
Thank you. And then this is all our contact information. So I'm at the top, Miss Garcia is in the middle, Miss Johnson's at the bottom. And then obviously the best way to communicate with your teacher is via Class Dojo. We'll also be posting pictures there if we can. I don't know what kind of pictures yet, but we'll see. But Class Dojo is your best friend and PowerSchool. So we are looking forward to meeting you. I'm sorry that we had to be this way this time, but we will make it as engaging and fun as possible and productive, of course. So you are patient with us. We really, really appreciate it. We're an awesome team. We are learning with you. So please just, I don't know what the word is. Be patient. So thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Manny. That was a lot.
You want to do me a favor and switch back to the contact page?
Oh, sorry. There's our contact.
Oh, thank you. So, cualquier pregunta que ustedes tengan, aquí tenemos el número de teléfono, pueden llamar, o si quieren mandar un correo electrónico, tenemos el correo electrónico de la maestra Cook, también tenemos el correo electrónico de la maestra García y la maestra Johnson. El otro modo que pueden contactar a los maestros puede ser medio Class Dojo. Class Dojo, si mandan un mensaje sobre Class Dojo, ustedes lo pueden mandar en español y automáticamente lo va a traducir a inglés. Y lo mismo con los maestros, si los maestros van a hablar a ustedes en inglés, automáticamente lo va a traducir en español para ustedes. ¿Es good?
Thank you. Hold on. There we go. Oh, did you want me to go back to that page?
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay. So we wanted to put this at the end. I know this was a lot of information. Okay, so we're all in this together. Everybody in this in the country, everybody's online learning. So, we're all a team and we're here for your children and we care about your children. We love your children. So let's all be patient.
And we will see everyone at 9 o'clock in the morning.
9 o'clock in the morning. Does anybody have any questions? This was a lot of information, but tomorrow your teachers will put a link as soon as we get off to the meeting for tomorrow morning with your children. So we'll actually start teaching tomorrow. We'll take attendance tomorrow. We're just basically teaching procedures and reading stories to them for the next 2 weeks. And then most of the academic learning will happen starting August 17th. So, we just want to make sure we introduce ourselves, get to know each other. So that will start tomorrow at 9 a.m. Okay. So can you tell them that, Mr. Manny? All the links will be posted. I'll post a link to on how to do Power School, and I will post the link tonight on how to get to the Google Meet, just like we did today.
Para los padres, acuérdense que mañana vamos a empezar a las 9 de la mañana. Ya más al rato, o si no en la noche, las maestras van a poner en Power School Learning, o si no, a lo mejor también les mandan un mensaje sobre Class Dojo para recordarles que mañana vamos a empezar a las 9 y para también recordarles cómo se van a poder meter a la clase mañana. Let's go.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions? You can unmute yourselves if you have any other questions about how this school year is going to go. No? That's awesome. We did great then if we don't have any questions. That's awesome. Okay. So boys and girls and the kids, we will see you tomorrow if you're there. We look forward to it. Yeah. We'll have a fun day. It'll be a busy day. So hope to see you tomorrow at online learning. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye, Naomi.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. All right, let's see. How do I?
She's the only one I see on my screen right now.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to stop recording. Now what do I do with it? Okay. Okay, it's in my drive. Perfect.